All right, so not always, I don't know how to approach this. Not always do I do things in order. And I should have worked on this Pintle hitch while the end of the frame section was out of the truck. When I got this truck, the back end of the frame had been cut off. And I'm getting under the truck now, and okay, you can see that weld there. There's one on the other side too. And I found, okay, I mentioned the truck in the last video called the Pretzel, and this entire frame section with the bumperettes, which is right there. I'm under the truck, so I'm sorry there's a shadow. This just, let me go to the left. There's a bumperette there. And then, of course, the Pintle hitch is in the middle. And it has this really huge spring in there that you can see. I'm going to pan back slowly. And then that's the end of it, with a huge castellated nut. Now, I couldn't budge that thing to save my life, and I'm pretty darn strong. By hand, it wouldn't move. You know, if you're gonna do something and you have toys like this, you gotta go big. This is a 3/8 ID air hose, 3/8 quick release female fitting. That hose goes through the grass and around here. I'm just letting the air out of my auxiliary air tank. It's plumb to the outlet here. I supplied air by way of 1/4-inch air hose. Inside into my little DeWalt air compressor. I just needed to fill the tank to get enough volume to break that nut free. What I need to do is pull the pintle hook out of the sleeve, clean it, hone the cylinder that it rides in, and get the rust out so it'll swivel. Right now I can barely move it. So I went to Harbor Freight, the Chi-Com store. Now, we give the Chinese a lot of guff, but they do make some good tools and some really good fireworks. Anyway, so I had this little earthquake that I bought, God, 12, 15 years ago, and it's been great. It's half inch drive. Things never let me down. And I have used it on the lug nuts of my Army truck, the big ones around the outside, and it has kept them tight. Well, here's the nut off of the end of the pintle hook, 2 1/8. And I went today and made a new investment in this bigger earthquake with a 3/4 inch drive, and I had a 2 3/8 formed socket. These things work great. It's a 3/4 inch drive. Fits on there very nicely. Had this thing tuned to maximum. Barely bumped the trigger, and this nut broke free and started to come off. And I'm like, no way. So off it came. and I'm impressed. I was going to use this impact driver and take it back, but that's kind of dirty, and I don't live like that. So it's now added to my collection of big tools. I'm going to convert everything that I have that's air at the outputs. I'm going to convert everything over to 3/8 fittings. You can see the difference in the opening. That's 1/4 inch on the right, and that's 3/8 on the left. You get more air volume moving, you know, things work a lot better. And I hope I don't get flagged for the music that just rolled down the street when I post this video. But yep, okay. Harbor Freight and our friends over in China, thank you very much. You put a good tool together. I'm 1, pleased, and 2, impressed. I'll be right back. Okay, so I forgot to mention, I got impatient and I couldn't wait. I ordered a 2 1/8 inch impact socket, but the scam with eBay is everything on the West Coast that somebody wants to buy. People on the East Coast get advertised. People on the East Coast who advertise, and people that want to buy on the West Coast, that's where the advertisements go. So I couldn't wait 8 days for it to come from Ithaca, New York. I know I could probably run around and find it, but it's on the way, and I got impatient and I couldn't wait. So I took a cutoff wheel to this 2 3/8. I cut it in the 6 spots, heated it up, took a ball peen hammer and pounded it in and made it 2 1/8 between these points all the way around, and then I re-welded it, and I'm surprised it stayed together. Anyway, I'll be back. Alright, so I got the Chevy truck outside. I have my come along chained to a power pole. Hopefully I don't pull it out of the ground, because they are live wires up there. The nut is off the Pintle hook. I have some tension on it. Let's see how hard I gotta beat on this thing. Nut. I'm going to put the nut back on the spindle. I got a big socket and some channel locks just to hold the socket. And I've raised my anchor point so it's regularly straight back instead of down at an angle. So let's see what happens now. It's coming. Slow but sure. That twisting brought it out 1/8 of an inch. I gotta get a drink of water. I'll be right back. All right. I'm gonna try and zoom in real tight. And then you can see that the hook has indeed moved. And I'll go up there and point to it. Okay. In here. No, let me go around this way. I know I'm moving. It's right in here. We've already moved 1/2 inch. So, whew, this one's wearing me out. There, more banging. She's coming. Just got to be careful to get out of the way when it lets go. There it is. Did you see that move that far? Wow, that was awesome. Yeah, it's really dry and rusty in there. There it is. Look at that. Nice. I'm going to stop here. Oh, that's great. Hopefully I don't kill the video. I'm going to try and snap a picture of it right there. Okay, we're back at it. Supposed to spin, and there it is. Weighs about 85 pounds. You can see it's just old dirt and grease. Put it over on this side. All right, let's go in for a better look. What I'll do, that same hone that I used earlier to rebuild those wheel cylinders. I'll hone this too and clean all that up. Awesome. And I heard some parts fall down onto the frame, so I'm going to retrieve those right now. Put the truck back, put the tools away, get another drink of water, and call this video done. I really thought that this wouldn't come apart. Let's have a look underneath. Yeah, so this washer came off. I did put some lubrication in there. I didn't know whether this spring was under tension or not, but it looks like that after all of these frame pieces were put together, that it's just is a shock absorber. But all right, mission accomplished. Thanks for watching this video.